I'm here with Senator Carl Levin of Michigan, and he's been watching. He saw three great speeches, he said. But what I want to know, Senator, is are these going to move votes in your state, a key state in this election?
Very much so, because of the focus on the importance of the Obama administration's action relative to manufacturing in America, relative to the automobile industry in America. 1 million jobs is a safe estimate as to what we now have that we would not have had but for that action on the part of Obama. And I think when Romney basically said that Detroit go bankrupt, and he meant that, the kind of bankruptcy he was talking about could not possibly have worked for Detroit or manufacturing in America. So the role of government in this country has got to be a partnership role. Obama showed that he is a partner for manufacturing in America. That's going to help him in a lot of states.
So does the party have a new star in Mayor Castro?
As one of the new stars, actually. I thought his was a fabulous speech, but there were a whole bunch of them. And there's an old star up there, Michelle Obama, who I thought was phenomenal, too. Can't call her an old star compared to me, but clearly a very sparkling, shining star.
Her speech was deliberately sort of mostly non-political. You think that's the way it should be?
Yeah, I think that the contrast that is obvious between Barack's experience and Romney's experience, and who that experience relates to, is a contrast which is very, very obvious without being much more explicit, and so she didn't need to be explicit. I thought her remarks were beautiful. They were positive, but I don't think any viewer could miss the experience factor as who folks are really fighting for and where people's sympathies are, and Barack's sympathies have been pretty clear all of his life.
What's your estimate on the November vote total in Michigan?
I think it'll be a close election. Interestingly enough, there was a poll taken recently that I saw, not just in Michigan, it was a national poll, showing it was a poll of people who were not likely to vote. All the polls that most people look at are people who are likely to vote. This was a poll of people not likely to vote, and it showed overwhelmingly, about 3-1 actually, that 3 times as many of the people not likely to vote would vote Democratic if they came out. So
what are you going to do about that?
That's the key here, as to whether or not there will be a great turnout, and that will determine the election. If people really turn out in numbers, I don't think anything will ever match 2008 probably. There's only a couple of elections in my lifetime that have come close to that level of enthusiasm, and that's the Kennedy election in 1960 as well as the Obama election in 2008.
But just before we go, you want to give me a number, your estimate on Michigan?
In terms of whether we'll win or not, I think Obama's going to win Michigan.
Can you tell me by how much?
It'll be a close race. I don't expect a blowout in Michigan at all. It may not be quite as close as Ohio, which will be nip and tuck, and that's why I think the Republicans were trying to suppress votes in Ohio. Unbelievably, they tried that kind of stuff, but nonetheless, hopefully it won't work.
Senator Carl Levin, thanks very much for being with us.
Great to be with you.